Morning, all. All right, so we're off to an interesting start for today. We'll start off talking about the Winnipeg Jets and some positive news here. Adam Lowry has been named team captain, so there's another captain down. That's two in the last 2 days. I would expect most teams will have their captains announced over the next week or so. That's the reason I did the video when I did a couple days ago. But yes, Lowry's been named the captain of the Winnipeg Jets. Makes a lot of sense. He's a veteran of the team. Sticking around and all of that. So there are others they might have been able to name, but you want to name somebody who's going to stick around, dedicated to the organization, and all of that. And Lowry certainly seems to be that guy. So good on the Jets for recognizing that. Thomas Tatar has signed with the Colorado Avalanche. Yep. It is a 1 year, $1.5 million deal. That's an absolute steal for Tatar. He can still produce 20 goals a season. Gives him a little bit extra on the wing. That's the kind of offense they needed. Because looking at their lineup, it's not that Colorado doesn't have a good lineup without Landeskog, but they were definitely missing something. And so while Tatar doesn't make up for Landeskog, and there's certainly questions I have when it comes to the depth down the middle for Colorado, signing Tatar for that amount, an absolute steal. So good on Tatar for finding a deal, and good on the Avs for getting him signed. He's really been one of those guys that people have been waiting to see get signed, and now Tatar's a member of the Avs. Now on to the other information, which isn't quite as positive, starting with the Buffalo Sabres. So this is technically NFL, but since it involves NHL owner Terry Pegula, he's been accused of using racist language by a former NFL reporter, Jim Trotter, who was very vocal about diversity issues within the NFL, and apparently as soon as you talk about that, you are persona non grata to Roger Goodell and NFL owners. The quote that was attributed to Terry Pegula, there's already been a statement from Pegula through Sabres social media denying that he stated what is said in the lawsuit and the complaint against the NFL and everybody around it. I would expect Jerry Jones to come out and say, yeah, I said it, so what? To the statement attributed to him, because Jerry Jones, yeah, sure. But anyways, Terry Pegula saying, nope, and I saw speculation too from people like, is this why they separated the Sabres and the Bills? No, that's not why they separated the Sabres and the Bills. But we'll see what happens. I've seen people saying that this means he shouldn't be an owner. But again, it's something that somebody says he said, so it is hearsay until we have some other information on that. So yeah, that's the start of the falling off the cliff of good news and into bad news. And then Torrey Krug. Now, for Blues fans, of course, I know there's a lot of Blues fans that really want to see him get traded, and there's calls for trading Parayko as well. Well, Krug won't be getting traded at least over the next few weeks. He apparently injured his right foot training during the offseason, and he's going to be reevaluated October the 1st. So again, as I've been saying, as players ramp up their workouts and players show up for physicals and whatnot, there will be players who end up on injured lists based on injuries that maybe they had last season they thought would get better, or just injuries they suffered in the offseason as well. And that seems to be the case with Torrey Krug. So we'll see if he ends up being out longer. Of course, October 1st is still 9 days before the start of the regular season, so it's possible he doesn't miss any actual games. Now, Paul Bissonnette, never shy about saying what he knows and saying that a player within the Columbus Blue Jackets organization texted him and said, hey, you know what Babcock's been up to? That's not a good start, is it? So apparently, he approached Boone Jenner. He's like, hey, I want to see your phone. I want to see the photos on your phone to see what kind of guy you are. And I will agree with Paul Bissonnette that that's not something you want to ask a professional hockey player, is to go through all their photos. I would probably recommend looking directly at the Sun, and I don't recommend that, but I probably recommend that before going through photo albums of a hockey player on their phone. And just, you know, it is an invasion of so if Jenner had said no, what was going to happen? So apparently, and then I'm seeing too that apparently Babcock's playing the photos and showing them, and it just so we'll see what happens there. But as I had expected when Babcock was hired by Columbus, it'll be a chance for me to wear Columbus jerseys a little more often and discuss them more in the news. Apparently the Blue Jackets are looking into this. Keep in mind, they haven't even started training camp officially yet. So if we're talking about Babcock and his behavior, and we haven't even started training camp yet, it's not off to a great start. So, anyways, we'll see where that goes. But yeah, if somebody asks for my phone to see my photos, the answer is going to be no. No, you may not see. It's my phone. You don't get my phone. And I would have no problem with hockey players telling their coach that too and saying, no, this is not a part of being a part of this team. I do not show you my photos that are on my phone. So, anyways, there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Yeah, so we got some news today, didn't we? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And hey, thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.